Hi, so in today's video I'm just going to go through quite quickly the process for how to do long division, okay? So this is specifically about long division, and it's how to write it out and how to actually do the calculation. Now my advice would be to watch this, go through it at the same time as me, and then you can make up a question by just making something up, use your calculator to multiply two numbers together, and then practice doing the long division to go back the other way. That way you know what the answer is and you're choosing something nice and sensible. So basically the first thing that you need to do when you get your question is, so here we've got 7,232 divided by 16, is to set it up. Okay, so sometimes this is called the bus stop method. The number that you're dividing needs to go under here. So that's the 7232, and make sure you space it out nicely. And the number you're dividing by needs to go on the outside. Now, the process for long division and short division is quite similar. For short division and long division, the first step for both of them is we take our number on the outside and we see how many times it goes into the first digit on the inside. So we've got here 16 into 7. Now that doesn't go, that's 0 if you like. So sometimes you can write 0 at the top there, I don't tend to do that though. So then we move to the next number. So now we're going to do 16 into 72. So we're trying to decide how many times 16 will go into 72. Now if you've got a calculator you can do it quickly anyway, but if not you can always do yourself a little sum to the side, have a guess at how many times you think it is. So for example, let's say you think maybe it's 3 times, you just do a quick calculation, 16 times 3, what does that work out to be, and so on. And you can do that all the way through if this was a non-calculator test. To save time with that, I already know what it is, and the answer is it will go in 4 times. So we write the 4 above the 2 because it was 72 that we went into. So 16 goes into 72 4 times. Now the next thing you need to know is you need to know what 16 times 4 is to find out what's left over, the remainder. So what you do is you do 16 times 4, now that is 64, and this is where the process of long division comes in. You write 64 underneath the 72 and you do a subtraction. 2 take away 4 we can't do, so that 7 becomes a 6, we need to borrow 1. 12 take away 4 is 8. And 6 take away 6 is nothing, so our remainder is 8. Okay, now you do either do it that way, or if you can do it in your head you just need to write down the number 8, but it's important that you write 64 underneath, you do the subtraction and you get the remainder. Now this is, again, it's all about the process, how to write it down. So the next step for long division, we do a little arrow here and we say, right, what is the next digit, and we bring it down. So the next digit is a 3, so we bring down the 3. And now we say, how many times does 16 go into 83? So in short division, the remainder goes up here and we carry on, but in long division it's written down like this. It's actually clearer and it's easier to see what it is that you're doing. So again, you can do some sums to the side to work it out, but I'll tell you 16 into 83 goes 5 times. So again, the 5 goes up there, and then 16 times 5 goes underneath, which is 80. Now, I think it's quite easy to see here, but again, you can do the subtraction. The remainder is 3. Repeat the process again. Bring down the next number, so that's a 2. And now we have 16 into 32. Now, 16 goes into 32 exactly. 16 into 32 is 2. It goes in twice. And 16 times 2 is 32, and so we end up with 0 remainder. And if we get to the end and we've got 0 remainder, then basically that is our sum complete. And then we can go back up here and say the answer to this then is 452. And that is it. And that is how you do long division.